Hey, this is Angie here with Craig Dunlap with DCX. I love it. I mean, you make it really easy for me to not forget more initials that we've been talking about. But welcome to Expo Live.
It's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
You've been coming here since you were 5 years old. We changed diapers almost. Craig's been here that long. Seriously, you've been coming since you were like 5 or been in the business, right?
My dad was in the business like many other people here, and it was back when it was in Dallas.
Wow.
I'm from Dallas, so he would take us down the road to PPAI.
Are you a Cowboys fan? Oh, did I say that?
Too soon.
Too soon. Yeah. Darn it. All right. Well, let's have some fun today. We've got a moment to really deep dive into who DCX is, what you do in the industry, and I know you've brought some very special guests along, so this is definitely going to be exciting.
Can't wait.
So as the CEO, you have the official mission statement, your goals memorized. Tell everyone exactly, because I've seen the sweatshirts all around. You're like the welcome committee. But there's probably more to your organization than that. So who is DCX?
Well, we say our core focus is to foster growth through world-class talent. Focus on the word talent. We are an outsourcing provider in the promo industry. We've got a bunch of amazing, talented individuals, team members in the Philippines who just crush it every day for our clients.
I love that. And you do something very special for those employees in the Philippines, so we'll get into that in a second. But being a premier hiring agency, is how did you get to that point? I mean, I know outsourcing, if you will, has been something that's been going on for a while, right?
Yeah, I was a distributor for 10 plus years and kind of stumbled into the idea of outsourcing and really found that if we look at it more as a hiring agency, as going out and finding talented employees that just so happen, in our case, to be in the Philippines.
Right.
So there were two things that I set out to solve when I founded this. One is, can we teach distributors how to go find great talent all over the world?
Right.
Can we make it easy for them? It's not easy.
Sure.
And so we're here to make it easy. And then the other thing was, can we treat our employees over in the Philippines better than anybody else does? Can we show them an experience and give them growth opportunities that they might not see anywhere else? So it was really those two things that we set out to.
Okay, well, we're going to put that to the test because we've got someone coming out in just a few minutes, and she might give a little insight. Make sure you're on your game, buddy, all right? So in addition to that, you suppliers, distributors, you hire, you train, you onboard. You are really educating as well into a different type of system to those in the Philippines.
Yeah, what we found through the years, I actually didn't set out to be exclusively focused on the promo industry, and what we found through the years is that experience, my experience, and the others on the team who have this vast promo experience has really helped, and it's allowed us to live out our mission statement and our tagline of Let's Grow by pouring back into our team members learning and development. So we've got academy programs and we've got ongoing training and we've got abilities for our team members to continue to grow every single day.
That's great.
With us. Yeah.
And you've launched this back in 2020, if I'm right.
Right in the middle of COVID.
Well, all right. How did you do that?
Yeah, a little bit of it was necessity.
Okay.
Well, I was a distributor and decided, I like this. I like this opportunity a little better than rebuilding in the age of COVID, and was able to hire Rory Young from. He was formerly on the supplier side, and he joined, and the rest is history. And we've just seen a ton of growth. In large part because of the amazing partners that we have with our clients. They've understood what we're trying to do that's different in outsourcing.
Yes.
That's a lot more values-based, a lot more geared towards global partnerships and global connections. And so. And
let's talk about how many employees we're talking since COVID 2020 when you started this. We're talking about thousands of employees.
Yeah. It's.
I see you hit a milestone.
We did.
Of 2,000 team members in the Philippines.
Yeah,
2,000?
Over 2,000 now, and it was about 4 years ago. We had about 25 to 50, and it's been a lot of fun to see the growth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about the journey of DCX, if you will, over the past 4 years, besides obviously your training and the number of employees that you've outsourced.
Sure. All the credit to my team. All the credit to a team of people that buys into the mission, understands what we're trying to build, that it's a little bit, that it's a different outsourcing. We don't even use the word outsourcing. We call it a hiring agency.
You know, and I think that's a good point, honestly, Craig. You know, we hear the word outsourcing and we're like, oh boy. Can I talk to a manager? You know, you don't understand my question or what I need. And, you know, so that's a little bit of a taboo word, but I love that you say a hiring agency.
Yeah, we remain the employer of record for our employees, but our goal is that our employees who work with our clients, they feel more a part of our client's team and mission and vision than they even do DCX. We treat them great. We have fun parties. We have lots of benefits. But we want partners, and we've found partners who say, this team member is as critical to the success of my company than just about anybody at the company.
I love that. There's value there. Yeah. So, all right, what's different about, I'm sure it is, culturally, is it educationally, the differences between the DCX team members versus other employees outside of the U.S., shall we say?
One trip to the Philippines and you see it. The people there are the kindest, most thoughtful people in the world, and even better, they've got a great cultural understanding of the U.S. I always jokingly say they've watched more Netflix than you could ever imagine. So they understand our culture. They understand the service mindset that is so critical to promotional products, suppliers and distributors. So it's just a seamless fit.
Maybe we can get some trips, part of the promo out there.
Absolutely. Come on.
You know, I would love it. I love to travel. I'm a world traveler. I love that. You know, and I believe that that we're lucky enough to have some DCX clients and maybe a employee from the Philippines here in Vegas. So should we take a minute and introduce Adam and Jel, who will be joining us? Come on out, team members.
Jel.
Whoop, whoop. Welcome. Hi, Jel.
There you go.
Good to meet you.
You get to sit.
Yeah, come on. We'll put you in the hot spot.
Yep.
All right, perfect. We can share some mics and do all this fun stuff. We've got your fans out here. We can wave to them. So welcome. How you guys doing? Here, of course, we have Adam. Adam, introduce yourself.
I'm Adam Kaplan from What's Up Promotions in Maryland. I'm part of the PPAI community, and I'm here to tell you our story and share our success.
I love it. And welcome, Jel. Jel from the Philippines, right? So good to have you here. I hear this is your first trip to Vegas.
Yeah.
Are your eyes like,
No, it's like my first time and I'm very excited and overwhelmed.
Oh my, it's a lot. I'm overwhelmed and I've been coming here for years. It's a lot to deal with and lots of excitement. So welcome. Welcome to the team and welcome to the U.S. Love this. All right, so let's talk about your team here. So let me start with you, Adam, okay? Can you give us a quick intro of What's Up?
What's Up Promotions? We're a promotional advertising company. I've been coming to this show. I know Craig said, 20 years? I've probably been, I've been in the business for 30 years. And, you know, when we met Craig and Rory, we actually met them right during COVID when things started to progress for them. And they came to me and they said, hey, how would you like to outsource some of your labor? I said, well, we're growing. I know we're in COVID, but I do need somebody. And, you know, I took a leap of faith because the traditional way is hiring somebody, interviewing them. We know how we all did it. And now I'm worried that I'm hiring somebody in the Philippines. I'm trusting her with millions of dollars worth of business.
Right.
And that I've earned, and I don't want, you know, somebody else coming in from the outside and not doing a great job, not providing the customer service.
Absolutely.
And so we were a little bit nervous at the beginning, but we could tell our story of when we actually hired Jel and how it's gone.
All right. Well, let me go over to Jel.
Sure.
You've been with What's Up since 2021. Yeah. So what has it been like to work with them?
Fun and crazy and yeah.
Crazy is correct.
Crazy is correct, yeah. I mean, they treat me like a family. I mean, they always include me in the meeting even though I'm working overseas. So I was like, Jel, you have to go to the meeting. And Adam was very mad if I'm not going. So I was like, it's the best.
Has it changed your life? And tell me how. Tell us how it's changed your life.
I mean, it's a lot because Adam, when he first spoke to me, like, I mean, I'm sorry, but it's just like too much because the previous job that I have is like having a low salary in the Philippines. And when Craig, when I knew DCX, I applied right away because of the great offer. And then Adam, when he interviewed me, I was like, I want gonna get this job. So I was like
you're
very
like-
nervous when they interviewed me, and he asked me like a one question that he remembered until now. So
Remember that question,
I
Adam?
do know. So we interviewed a couple of DCX employees, and again, I was with two of my colleagues that work with me, and we did a nice interview, and they put you in a little Zoom box, kind
Sure.
of thing, in different pockets. And when Jell came on, she's, as you can see, happy, peppy, smiling, and we're like, yeah, she's kind of cute and laughing and giggling, and
Right.
I don't know if she fits
Innocent.
in. And then we had a series of questions, and one of them was, you're going to be following up with a lot of these suppliers that are in the room today, and what we care about is customer service. We got to make sure that if an order is ordered, and that it delivers on time, everything goes right in
Sure.
that process, and that's where Jell comes in, the after order process, right? My salespeople are putting in the orders, and Jell manages that order to the process until it gets to the client. So the one thing was, what do you do along the way to make sure that the suppliers are on time, making the product,
Sure.
and moving it through? And she goes, well, this is how I do it. I call them every day. And when I call them every day, if it's not going right, I call you because you're the boss man, and then we put them on a blacklist, and we're not using them anymore. And I was like, whoa, she just went from
What?
giggles to business, and I was like, whoa, you're in. And
Boss babe.
boss man. She
Yeah.
calls me boss man, which I kind of like. Anyway, it's all worked out great, and she made a point to say how welcome we made her feel, and that
Yes.
was what we pride ourselves on. I
Right.
wanted to make her feel, even though she was thousands of miles away, 24-hour flight away, every Monday
Wow.
morning at 9:30, she's in my office.
Right.
She's on that Zoom call.
Right.
And we all know her. We treat her like she's in our office and part of our family. And from that, the biggest obstacle was just getting her to buy into our company culture. Sure. Because it's completely different than the Philippines.
Absolutely.
And right from the beginning, it just went smoothly. And here we are 3 years later. I can't be any happier, to the point where we just hired another person yesterday in our
What?
staff from DCX.
Come
It's a
on.
complete success story. They're not paying me to do this, and we're not losing Jell. We're trying to.
Oh, you better
Jell
hold
from
on to her,
Yeah.
because somebody will snatch her right
going
up.
anywhere.
okay? So Adam, let me stay on you for a second,
Sure.
and then I want to get to you, Craig. What are some of the key factors in this partnership?
Trust. Trust is the number one. Again, we're dealing with millions of dollars in sales and relationships. And if one person in that, your chain is only as strong as your weakest link.
Yeah.
And whether it's Jell, myself, or another team member, we're going to lose business that
Sure.
we've worked hard to get.
Yeah.
So there's the trust factor. And right from the beginning, trust is
Trust.
not an issue. It's not an issue.
Love that.
She's part of our team.
Yes.
She looks out for us. She's eyes and ears. And she tells me things about clients that I wouldn't have known
Yes.
from behind the scenes.
All right, Craig, let me go over to you for a second. What do you see in the promo industry? Where do you see the growth going in terms of like recognizing partnerships or expanding outside of the U.S.? Where do you see that going in the future?
Yeah, let me first start by saying they're going to hire another person. You know who they're not going to hire is Jell's husband, because Jell's husband works for us for another client. So I mainly say that
Love that.
to say like Jell is part of the team and
Yes.
the family's part of the team, and it's
Nice.
just so awesome. So where's the industry going? A lot of different places, and I
Right.
can't wait to hear from Adam on it as well.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's got an opinion, but
Right.
where we continue to see it, and my belief is customization. I mean, that's kind of the nature of the industry, and there's like no end to the appetite of customization from the end users. And so the more and more unique products can be, that's like the end goal. And so everybody's seeking that right now. So
Right.
I don't think that's anything crazy, but it's just how can technology change that
Right.
and make it. There's all sorts of other things like sustainability and AI, but one of the reasons why we think our team members are so helpful is groups like Adam. Their goal is to find the most unique thing, most applicable thing for their clients, and there are a number of different tasks and roles that keep his salespeople from maybe
Yes.
being able to sell all the time.
Makes sense, yeah.
And so, great team members like Jell keep those salespeople out selling, showing more customization, showing you more
Right.
unique ideas. So.
All right, Adam, let me go over to you. What are you most excited about with this partnership with DCX?
Well, I think the excitement is the workers, Gel specifically, and hopefully the next person, they're already trained in the industry before they come to our
Okay.
So again, it just goes back to training them on our company culture, who we want to work with, and how we do business.
Right.
But they already know the suppliers. They know what the codes are. They know all those things. So you're saving time. If you hire a new employee that's never been in the industry before,
Right, sure.
you're doing a lot of training, and it's going to take a couple of months to get them there. Where hiring somebody from DCX, you're already halfway there.
So what are some of the key people and trends when it comes to hiring in this business, in this industry, and maybe this year or next year going forward?
Well, as far as trends go, I know you mentioned sustainability, customization, one-offs. You know, everybody's into digital printing now, you
Right.
know, and doing all that. So that's where that's going. And honestly, the globalization of the world and making it smaller. Since COVID, to think that I would hire somebody overseas is so far from the realm of of my business plan 3 years ago.
Sure.
Now it's everyday part of my business plan. Like I said, I already hired somebody else, and I'd like to hire 5 more. You know, it's working, the system's working, the plan is working, and these guys at DCX just know what they're doing. And I will say this, and I've talked to Gel, and and she relays other things from the Philippines. They love DCX. DCX treats them
Very
really
respected. And well, let's talk about that a little bit, Gel. So when you see a U.S.-based company coming over to the Philippines looking to hire you and train you and deal with the customer service aspect, which you're obviously incredibly great at, and the other 2,000 employees in the Philippines, what is their reputation? Or what do people think when they see, DCX or What's Up Promotions?
Yeah, they love DCX. When someone says DCX in the Philippines, they were like, how can I apply? So they're very eager to apply. It's just that, like Adam said, so they are filtering all of those best candidates so that they can give it to the client. So when they are going to interview those candidates, they're like just trying to get the best fit for the client. So nothing to worry about, because all of those employees that they are trying to introduce to the clients are very they're on the highest level.
See, that's right. And if you're just joining us, I just want to say DCX Craig is here as the CEO. We have Adam, who's part of What's Up Promotions, and Gel, who is actually in the Philippines, first trip to Vegas, who this great collective, if you will. I think partnerships are one of the things we've heard a lot about here today. It's going across and reaching and partnering, whether it's designing, if it's imprinting, if it's, whatever it is, if it's sustainability. It's these conversations of unification, if you will. So do you see that as being what's popular for 2025 and way beyond? Because it's time. I mean, we're all one big happy family, aren't we?
Yeah, I would say, one of the core components of our success is we started with the company values, and we haven't strayed from them. And Gel hears them all the time. We say, let's grow quite a bit. And it's all about growth. And one of the things that Rory and the team who are bringing in awesome partnerships have done is stayed very disciplined to finding partners who have the same values as us. And being willing to say no to somebody who maybe are misaligned there. And we've just over and over and over preached the importance of finding clients who are going to do things like bring team members over to Vegas. That's a big thing, but daily we're seeing our amazing partners give back to their team members, and then also team members who, like Gel, who are bringing the family in and telling everybody about us, and every single day showing up for What's Up and just knocking it out of the park with a great attitude. Sometimes with a bulldog mentality to get the supplier to do what
Gel, really? Are you
to do.
Let me hear you bark. You got a good bark? She's like,
so,
I'm gonna get them. Don't be fooled, right?
So to answer your question, partnerships are key, and they just have to be aligned on the same road in values, and that's what we've got here with What's Up and Gel. So it's just
we're talking about partnerships, right? There's a value in good partnerships. You're obviously shown that. Now let me talk about where you were on the floor, because I know people like Angie, where are they at? So you're at 4661, right, Craig? That's where people can find DCX, and you'll be socializing, hanging out. How do people connect and follow up, learn more, and then partner with you or help you grow in these partnerships and business opportunities?
Well, first of all, please come by the booth. We've got a fun 10-question quiz about promo.
Okay.
Nobody has gotten all 10 questions right.
Wait a minute, time out. Are you kidding?
Nobody.
Can you
Yeah,
give us
it's been
give us
about-
one of the questions that people keep getting? Well, not I don't want you to give it away.
Well, this one everybody's getting right, but this is just a taste. What on a percentage basis? What is an X priced on an X? So it's questions like that require a little thought.
That's one of the easy ones.
Yeah. Well, it just
Is it really?
What is it? What is an X?
I assume it means net cost.
Yeah. At what percent? No.
Here, Adam, give that to-
10%.
Here, Adam, let me
10%.
Let me hear you. What'd you say? An X is
10%.
I think a Z is
A Z
is
by
in
P0,
that.
right.
Yeah.
We don't work at 10%.
Yeah, okay, so we're starting at best case 9 out of 10 here.
Okay, here we go.
But, yeah. So best we've gotten is a 9 out of 10. No 10
Wow.
out of 10s, and there is a prize.
What do they get if they get 10 out of 10? Do we get a DCX
entered
switcher?
into a $500 drawing. So
Ooh.
I mean, you might be a drawing of one at this point. But yeah, so come by the booth. We've got a bunch of team members there to talk about how we can form a partnership or expand the
it.
partnership. And
I love it.
yeah, so.
4661 is where you need to stop by. See DCX. You'll obviously be there through the rest of the expo, which is great. WhatsApp promotions in Maryland. I love it. Any final words, thoughts, and how can people connect with you?
Well, normal, whatsuppromotions.com. Not going to give my phone number out, but no. Connect,
room number?
connect with the DCX guys. The system's working. I'm living proof of it. I was, very nervous going in, a little over 3 years ago, but it's been a great marriage. It's working well, and again, I'm looking to hopefully get more people because these guys get it. They're already trained before I get them. Again, I just had to teach them how we do business, not how to do business, and I think that's
smart.
important.
Craig, and I'm glad you brought the Mazda success story. And Jill, I got to hear from you one more time, because for you to be in the business for how many, like 2, 3, 4 years, is it?
No, actually, I've been with the business, a promotional industry for like 7 years.
7 years, okay.
So I'm looking forward. I cannot see myself anywhere else. So
How great is that? Good job. Oh, there's some love here with these partnerships. I love it. What do you say to people who have a misconception or they don't understand what it means to be maybe in the Philippines and working for a U.S.-based company? What do you want to say to those people, and what it means, again, to your culture, to your connection, to your circle, to your family, because your husband's also in the business? What do you want to say to them? How much you enjoy it, love it, what it's meant to you? One more time.
well, just one thing. I mean, try to go out of your comfort zone. So try something else. Try to train yourself or upgrade your skills, and so that you can get the best offer and salary and all, because that's actually what's important in the Philippines. But
Yes.
yeah.
Can I just add one thing that I want to mention? So when we decided when I thought it was a good idea to bring Jill out to Las Vegas, and we keep saying Las Vegas, she's never been to the United States before. So you talk
The
about
first trip to the
culture
U.S.
shock.
also.
I had her
Wow.
at a hockey game. She was out dune buggy riding yesterday. It was kind of interesting.
Oh,
But-
you're never going home. She's
yeah,
like,
right. She's not going home. I think she's going back to Maryland with us. But when I asked her if she wanted to come, we give her a nice holiday bonus every year, and I said, Jill, I'm happy to give you a holiday bonus. You've been with us for 3 years now, but I have another thought, and there's no right or wrong answer here. So I would love to fly you out to Vegas, meet the team, and go to the show. But I understand that money is very important to you. If you'd rather have the money, I completely understand. No right or wrong answer. She said, I'm coming. And I said, no. Before you make that decision, you might want to check with your husband. No, I'm coming. And I said, why do you want to come? And her answer was this: I want to meet everybody on the team in person, and I want to further my education in the industry. As an owner of my company, if I had the rest of my employees saying that, I'd be very successful. So I want Jill to train the rest of my employees on how to be a great employee. So I just very touched the way she said that she wanted to further her education.
Yeah.
And if you could do that, DCX is definitely doing something right when they're training these people down there to come to work for companies in America.
That's great. Craig, final thoughts from you before we wrap up in this incredible conversation.
Thanks for having us, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks. What a great success story,
Really,
right?
I want to. It's been so fun, and this is just a great picture of what we've set out to do from day one. So I love it. But I want to give Jill the opportunity to give a shout out to Joseph and Aragorn.
Oh, shout them out,
home.
girls. Shout them out.
You're PPAI famous.
No, hi Joseph. So take care of the kids. I just want to say thank you as well to Craig, DCX, and of course Adam. I'm so thankful because without DCX, I cannot find Adam and what's up
Yes.
promotion. So yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
grateful, and thank you is actually not enough. I'm
Yeah.
saying it to him every day, and
Yes.
said you earn it. But I feel like I really, like, it's so overwhelming, and
Yes.
I can't just say thank you for both of them. So.
Well, we wrap our arms around you. Welcome to the U.S. Welcome to PPAI. Many more years to come. All the best to you.
Looking forward next year.
That's right. Did
Well said.
you hear that, Adam? Did you hear that? Adam from What's Up Promotions, and of course, Craig, I thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks for having us.
4661 is the booth number. Get more information. It's been a pleasure having you here at PPAI
fun.
Expo Live, and we'll be back with more.
Let's grow.